hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I'm giving you my natural contour. If you've seen my last video on contour, it was very heavy contour, and that doesn't always agree with everyone. I had a couple of clients today that were absolutely terrified of contouring. They don't wear a lot of makeup and they felt that it made their faces look way too much. And I promised them if they let me contour this way using creams, foundations, it would be so much more natural and they would love it. And I did it and it worked out well. They went away happy as Larry. So, if you like my hairdo, please watch my video on that. We had the honour of having Julie with us again, and she gave me this lovely bridal look. Let's see the back. If you want to know how she did this, please go check out that video. I will link everything below on that. So let's get started. I'm going to use 2 foundation brushes. One for the lighter foundations that I'll use, and one for the darker foundations. And I'm going to use, I absolutely love this palette, my BBU palette, to do this, and a couple of concealer brushes, one for the lighter foundations and one for the darker foundations. If you look at Instagram, you'll see pictures of people who have got all different stripes all over their faces, light here, dark here, light under here, and I guess that's so you can see where you would put your contour, where you would highlight and where you would contour, and it's more visual, is that the word? Visible. It's more visible for you to see when it's painted on that way, and then we blend it all in. I prefer to do one stage at a time and blend it in, because otherwise if you have 2 colours next to each other, if you have 2 different colours next to each other, as so here, and then you to say blend them in that way. Okay, so I'll take another brush and blend it in that way. I think they just end up becoming, mixing together and becoming an in-between shades. So I like to, as I put it on, blend it and then add my next colour. Now, a couple of things you need to know. This is really popular for people who don't want to have a lot of caked on makeup. The more layers you put on. Now, on my last video, I had my foundation was all the one colour, face was very flat, and then I added dimension into my face with my contouring. But naturally, your face is not just one colour. You have different shades going on throughout your face. So I would say my base is sand, but I've got lots of freckles here, and it's kind of almost like a natural contour I have here. And you know, and when I'm doing makeup on a lot of people, they tend to be darker around their hairline and so on. And then you would want to, where you would want to normally show a bit of shadow, maybe under the chin, the jawline, the nose area, definitely carve in those cheekbones. So, you know, putting one flat colour on your face is not how we would naturally look when we don't have makeup on. So by using 2 or 3 shades to make your base up gives a much more natural look in general, without adding layers and layers of powders and creams and foundations, which can then become kind of cakey. So it does give a more natural look and it feels a lot lighter on the skin. I'm just going to start with my forehead, what I made it. I'm going to take the colour gold from my palette and I'm going to do my forehead. as I said in my last video, I explained about face shapes. Please watch it because it's really good and explaining about measuring up your face. I'm quite wide here, so I like to make my temples a little bit darker to give a more narrower, slimmer look to my face shape. And then I'll blend. I'll take that colour sand and put 3 stripes down the middle. Eyebrows are huge, they frame your face, so it's nice to highlight your eyebrows above the arch. So this is just slightly lighter than my actual foundation. And put it down the bridge of my nose. I'm just going to blend this in with my fingers. Foundation colour gold, go down the side of my nose. And again, blend it out with my fingers. Okay, taking my concealer in the colour Ivory, I'm going to do it under my eyes. Creating 2 triangles. Then I'm going to take a beauty blender and press that into my skin. Make sure your beauty blender is damp. I take the foundation in the colour sand. I'm going to do small little crisscrosses on the top of the apples of the cheeks. Got a couple little blemishes on my skin. I'm going to conceal them using the colour sand. Just tap the colour with your fingertips. Take the foundation, fold it, and do 2 stripes under your jawbone, under your cheekbone, sorry. You can feel it where it is, and that is where you want to start, up here, and aim towards the corner of your mouth. Taking the foundation sand, I'm going to do 3 stripes under that contour. I'm just going to go round the nostrils. Area with the colour sand. we'll do 3 lines down my chin with the colour sand. Blend. My jawline. This will help create a shadow. And then set with powder, and you're done. Under my eyes. Brush away any excess under the eyes. And this is the completed look. It's very natural, definitely not as heavy as the contour you've seen in my last video, and this is all just foundations and it's one layer. So if you're not a fan of the shimmery stuff or the heavy chiseled out contour, then I would definitely suggest to go for something like this when you're applying your foundation and it is super light on. Just remember where I highlighted was under my eyes, above my eyebrows and the bridge of my nose where I wanted to contour, was down the sides, my temples and my cheekbones, under my cheekbones, along my jawline. Everywhere else I used sand, which is my base foundation colour. And I see a lot of people highlighting their chin. For me, if you looked at my last video where I measured up, I don't have a very small chin, so I don't want it to appear bigger, so I leave it alone. And I definitely won't be putting any shimmery highlighter on my chin. No one wants to look like they have a shiny chin. But that's it. I hope this has been useful. Thanks for watching. Bye. Remember, if you liked this video, to subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know of any other sort of hair videos, makeup videos, or any kind of videos that you want to see.